I guess I did, you know. I never pushed it that much because I thought that's the thing we were taking to have a bluegrass festival.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Kevin Trav on Work Plus. Good to see you all again. We're here with another
Festival season.
Yes, I was just gonna say we're here with another fun festival episode. We've been enjoying doing these and running down some festival lineups and seeing what's going on out there as we get into festival season. So yeah, this one's kind of fun. Every Memorial Day weekend, a river valley in Western Maryland transforms itself into a bluegrass paradise. Welcome to DelFest. Tradition meets innovation at this festival. Families jam into the night. It's a lot of hanging out. It's a lot of fun bluegrass. There's some late shows that go on. Like every good festival, there's a lot of good food and drinks to be had. So in this episode of our festival series, we're going to dive into DelFest and let you know everything you need to know about DelFest 2025. Kev, take it away.
Here's a little history. First, I'll throw out the obligatory fish content. Tab played DelFest one year. I can't remember what year it is.
I was just going to say, you know what year that was?
Yeah, it just popped in my head. It was probably like 1918, something like that. DelFest was founded in 2008, so this is I think the 16th because obviously they didn't do a COVID year. And it was created by Del and his family to create a roots music experience, is what they say, that honored the past while embracing the future. I mean, the first year had Vince Gill, Bela Fleck, and the Punch Brothers, which isn't that huge of a circle, but that's, going from Vince Gill to Bela Fleck is, Vince Gill now famously plays with the Eagles. He is the Glenn Fry guy in the band. And the McCoury family not only curates the festival, but, they are the identity. Del is such a down-home guy. Family friendly. It's rooted in community. It's at the Allegheny Fairgrounds. Hey, Piper. It's at the Allegheny Fairgrounds in Cumberland, Maryland. So it's in my home state, but it's in the part of Maryland that's really should be in West Virginia. Cumberland, Maryland really should be West Virginia. I don't know why our state looks so weird.
But, the old Cumberland mines are.
Yes, where the Cumberland mines, exactly. One time this Hunter told this story that some old guy had come up to him once after hearing Cumberland Blues and said, "I wonder what the guy who wrote that would think about what they did to that song," not realizing that Hunter wrote it. He thought it was like 100 years old. And he's like,
it's funny though, as we've talked about, not to get off track, but as we've talked, I guess it kind of fits in with this festival and stuff to talk a little Hunter because these lyrics are kind of in this zone. But it's funny because a lot of the modern lyrics that they wrote were still that old timey sound and felt that way, and could have been a classic old song from those days. So that's awesome. I do want to say Trey's actually played twice. It looks like he played in 2013 with Trey Band. They played 2 full sets, and then in 2017 they played a set with Del. So 2013, that sounds like he played like 2 full. I don't know. It doesn't say if they played 2017.
That Nashville show that one year, remember Del came out with them and Reba McEntire, or no, what's that woman's name? Winona.
So he's played with Del a few times. That's
Del McCoury, actually. I think Del McCoury Band and Sun Seals were the 2 other bands that played at Oswego.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a bands playing. That was the only Fish festival that had, I think, outside support.
Other bands playing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So let's. All right, you want to take a look at the website? Let's see. I don't think they released the cubes yet, right? Not the exact times, but we have a complete lineup, right?
Yeah, they haven't released the exact times, but here is the lineup and the overall lineup, and then we have the daily lineup underneath it here, so you can see.
There you go. Right, so the first day is, ease yourself in, because I guess they figure you aren't going to get there till 4 p.m. or something. But right. I mean, you're showing up for that. I mean, just the Wood Brothers and Del McCoury, that's a show. Myself, being a bluegrass and a acoustic music fan, that's something I'd be going to see anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great opening night to get you going, right? It's kind of like out of the gate. Here you go. You get to see the headliners night one right out of the gate. Go for it. So that's awesome. And I like how much you'll see this. I mean, as you're looking at the schedule right now, but look at how much they're playing too. They play Thursday night, Friday night, Sunday. Plus, I'm sure there's some collabs in there, and who knows if they show up for late night shows. So they're getting your money's worth of them, man. That's great.
What other names are jumping out to you from Friday?
Friday, I mean, obviously leftover salmon's on there, obviously, which I think
Sierra.
is cool. Sierra, Jerry and Dog Revisited.
That's
I would
nice.
definitely get there for that. That would probably be who I get there, and like that would probably be where I show up that day. I'd probably miss the first two there, and I'd probably get there for Jerry and Dog. And then
Kitchen Dwellers. If you like the Jamgrass, the Kitchen Dwellers are fun. I'm glad to see they have them nestled in the middle there.
Yeah. Yep, that is good.
Saturday is the big day. I think that's the day you get a lot of locals showing up for the day, who aren't.
Oh, right, the day fest people.
And that's why Del doesn't play that day, because he wants you to come see him one of the other days and maybe buy a 2-day pass or buy the whole 4.
Smart. See, yeah, he opens and closes the festival. He doesn't do the middle night.
Yeah.
Railroad Earth, though. I like Railroad Earth on there. I like Asleep at the Wheel on there. Mountain Grass Unit. I know they're doing one of the late night shows. One of the nights.
Larkin Pell.
Yeah. McCoury Family Hour. So they probably are playing. It's just a different version of the band, the Family Hour.
Right. Well, it might not be him. Maybe it's not him. It might be his kids. The Traveling McCourys are the version of, I think, Del McCoury's band that he doesn't tour. The Traveling McCourys will go out and play all over. Del stays close to home.
Gotcha.
But I mean, the man's got to be over 80.
Right.
That's fantastic. I love it. So, some other notables I saw on there over the days was Gaelic Storm and Larry Keel Experience. Both are interesting bands. Gaelic Storm, I bet you can guess what they do.
Oh, yeah.
But we also, is there a page with the late night lineups? The late nights cost a little more. You got to pay extra and buy a late night ticket. Yes. But
trying to see where were they.
There's past lineups. We could have looked there for Trey.
Yeah.
Late nights.
So here you go with the late nights.
Look at that. Kitchen Dwellers and Larry Keel Experience. I think that would be a fantastic. That was probably the one I would do because I'd be all gung-ho ready to go the first night.
Totally. And it's a great night to do it too, because like we said, you get there Thursday, you get two great bands that night to go open the show, and then you get to go do your late night fest activities, and then Friday relax and roll in when you want. But yeah, I agree. Thursday would be like the fun night one.
Railroad Earth. Let me just say, I am so happy that Railroad Earth is still out there. I mean, I remember them from the 90s. They've been kicking around for a long time, and they aren't bluegrass though. Don't throw the bluegrass label on them. They're more, I guess, Americana kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the traditional bluegrass instrumentation, I guess is the way to say it. So, and I got a great quote here from Ronnie McCoury. The magic of the festival truly comes alive at the DelFest late night shows. Some of the most unforgettable moments happen when artists let loose and the audience is right there with them, feeding off the energy. And I said to you before we came on, I've been to a few bluegrass festivals. Gettysburg used to have a bluegrass festival that's like an hour and a half from me. The best musicians sometimes you hear, though, would be people with a jar of corn sitting around the campfire late night, drinking, just picking. And some of these boys were just like, wow.
I bet. And I bet you get some really cool, like, jam circles going on with that, with just people sitting around. So I bet it's really fun around the campfires and stuff that are out there in the campground. So I bet it's just a fun vibe overall. And very specific to what you're getting into and what you get. You know what I mean? So you're going for that. And I think you get what you're going for at a festival like this.
Right. Now, besides the music, beyond the music, I don't want VH1 coming after me. We got food trucks. There's a bunch of food trucks. There's craft vendors, family areas, nightly performance. Well, we did the nightly.
There's a vending area. There's like basically like a shakedown type of area out in the meadow, which is kind of cool. That you had gone
and
into.
They also apparently are going to have workshops, which any great bluegrass festival has workshops. Yoga, because apparently that's the thing to do now. I heard good things about all those little goose things. I heard that was really cool. I'm a little jealous that Fish was never had a festival that small where they could have done something like that. You know, when they did the Clifford Ball, they were already way.
Well, speaking to that, I love this. It looks very intimate just looking at this and then seeing a couple of the pictures that they have on the website of it too. But just looking at the festival map, I mean, there's a campground over here, and then there's these two like baseball fields, the on-site camping, and then everything is just in here. So like once you're in this area, you're kind of in it, and then the stage is like in, you know, looks like an old horse track, like we're talking about, kind of like the fairgrounds in New Orleans or something. But like and it's just it looks awesome.
Does not look like the amount of walking like we got at Mondegreen, where half the camping was where the DelFest logo is.
Beyond, I think the DelFest logo down here off the page is where that was.
I got to take 3 cars and a truck to get to the other side. So, anything else? There you go. Well, one thing I did want to throw out, the McCourys have something called the DelFest Foundation.
They do have the times up. There you go.
Okay, there you go. They have something called the DelFest Foundation, which has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to local charities like Western Maryland Food Bank, Habitat for Humanity. So there's where the community, the conscience of it, the truth of what they're doing comes through. You know, they're looking out for the people around them.
I mean, look at these things. You know, the Bloody Mary Bluegrass brunch. On Friday.
Sign me up.
It's great. We got some fun stuff. So they do have the schedule out on the website as far as times go and everything, which is cool. So you can kind of get an idea of if there was Samus playing at, what does that say? 5:45.
There you go. That's a great time. You've had a few drinks.
Totally.
Sun's getting low.
And look at that. Those late night shows are late night, 12:15 and 2:15. So you are raging in the morning.
Yeah, the 2:15 one.
Those are always the best.
That's when you look at the band and you're like, are you crazy or am I crazy?
When you get out, I always remember that, man, stumbling out of tips at like 6 in the morning and the sun's up. And you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, all right. I was trying to look see if I could see where the food was, but I don't know where it went.
I don't think they have the food set up
there. Food and beverage.
Oh, okay. Nice. Look at that guy. You know he's serving up something good. Go cashless. That's important to remember.
Gringo Taco. Nice. Popping of pies. Queen City Cravings. You recognize any of these places?
No, they're all food trucks, I think, kind of. Ooh, and I recognize Victory and Devil's Backbone and Perpetual. They got a lot of good beer vendors there.
They do.
Trogs. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you like that.
It looks like a really fun little, like I said, free water. Hey, look at that. Huh?
Ooh.
A lot of water stations.
See, you know what? You see free water and you're like, these people care.
Right?
Go to DelFest.com if you want to buy tickets. It's kind of centrally located to like Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland. You know, even it's not that far, but well, I guess it is. It's probably 6 hours from.
Yeah, but it's a fun weekend. Area. I mean, look at what you get out of that, having the Thursday included, which I think is really fun and a great. I mean, it's like a real Thursday too, right? Like it's not just like a one set kickoff night. It's like a real show night with late night shows too that really kick you into the weekend. And It looks awesome. It looks so much fun. Like I said, if you want to go, I think you get fulfilled with what you're going for.
Oh, definitely. And you can camp. So
It'd be so much fun.
you can.
Love
All
it.
right. Make sure if you're watching this later, give us a comment. Please like and subscribe. Think about becoming a member. Every Monday morning, we do an exclusive Monday morning show where we recap, I guess, the past week, the weekend set list, things like that. It also comes out for everybody else because we care, but it's a shortened version. And you probably won't get to hear us pontificating about stuff we might not want to say to a larger audience.
There you go. Exactly.
Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all soon.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.